What's up YouTube, Mech Tech Guy here. So in today's video, Gsou Tech recently sent me their new V5 speaker, and that's exactly what we're going to be reviewing today. Before we get started though, huge shout out to Gsou for sending me this product. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what it has to offer. So for starters, you get the speaker itself, followed by an aux cable, a micro USB cable for charging, and a carabiner, and that's pretty much it. My first impressions about this speaker were considerably positive. It has some nice weight, feels and looks rugged as well as sturdy, and just simply feels like a premium Bluetooth speaker. The color options you can choose from are green, such as the one in this review, but you can also choose from black or gray. Either way, aesthetically this speaker looks appealing. However, the aesthetics of the speaker wouldn't do it any good if the materials weren't sturdy, and well, the speaker doesn't upset there either. It's made completely of TPU, which not only provides a highly wear resistant body, but it also does well when dropped or in a harsh environment because of the anti-shock body. So yes, this speaker should hold up if you take it hiking, camping, the beach, or just simply outside. To one side of the speaker, you have an opening which is meant for the carabiner that was included. This way you can clip it to your book bag or whatever you'd like. On the top of the speaker, you have all the controls which start with the up and down volume keys, which also serve as a previous or next button. Beside those, you have a mode switch button, which also serves as a call reject or answering button. And last is your power button. The back has some extra ports which are hidden away by a flap. Once opening up the flap, you get a micro SD card slot, the aux port, and a micro USB port for charging. So to get things kicked off, all you need to do is power the device on by holding down the power button until you hear a sound come on, followed by a voice stating that the device is ready for connecting. At this point, simply turn on Bluetooth on your smartphone or whatever device you plan to use the speaker with, and simply scan for a new device. Within a few, you should see a name come up that says V5 and just press to connect. You should hear a noise when it pairs, and at that moment you're good to go. Moving on to what the speaker is actually meant to do, and that's sound. I've tested many speakers before in the past, not only for Gsou but from other brands as well, and honestly this one is one of the best speakers I've heard to date. Now obviously there are far more expensive speakers out in the wild which provide a more immersive listening experience, but for something that can fit in your hand, you can easily carry with you, then this doesn't upset at all. This video is not going to do any justice, but I hope you can get an idea. I was immediately impressed and just surprised that something this small can produce such good quality audio, not only in the clarity side of things, but mostly in the low end. Typically a speaker of this caliber can give you good clarity, but usually not so much in the low end. But again, this speaker does both. And to make things even better, this speaker is loud. Even outdoors, I had no problem hearing it, so this can easily be a speaker you can have around at small get-togethers, or maybe if you're doing some yard work and want something to listen to. The sound in the speaker is possible due to the speaker inside of it. You are actually getting two 5-watt 45mm drivers, which give you the loudness as well as that punch for bass. However, it's not like Gsou simply threw in some speakers and called it a day. The sound was perfected to give you the best listening experience possible, and I can attest to that. Even turning up the speaker to full volume didn't cause any rattling or distortion that you would normally find in smaller speakers like this. So in terms of sound, this device definitely is a win for me. Sound, however, is only part of this package. The rugged body actually has some cool perks. By any means, I'm not saying that you should purposely drop or leave it out in the rain, but if you ever happen to do so, you shouldn't have to worry about damaging the speaker. It does have an IPX5 rating, so as long as it's not submerged, it should be fine, and of course, this was tested. The sound did get muffled in my testing, but after shaking out the water, it was back to normal. Do, however, make sure the flap on the back is completely sealed, otherwise you'll probably see issues. Besides this, there are some cool features to go along with it, such as being able to answer and reject phone calls. It works fairly well, but if there was one complaint, it would be that I was told that I sounded far away when I wasn't directly in front of it. It's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely something to mention. Besides hands-free calling, you get the option to insert a micro SD card to listen to music straight from it instead of pairing to a device. Overall, you're getting a great package. You get great sound, a sturdy build, good battery life, which according to Gsou can give you up to 10 hours of playback. You get cool features such as hands-free calling and micro SD card support. And if it ever encounters rain, you shouldn't have to worry. Well guys, that wraps up today's video. Links to the speaker will be down below, but feel free to press that like button if you enjoyed the content. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.